I mean, it's literally having a business coach in our pocket.
We had been banging our head against the wall, trying to figure it out all by ourselves.
We've accomplished more in the last 6 months than we've accomplished in the last 3 years together.
If you're a realtor and you're not using AI, you're not going to be a realtor much longer.
I literally built our entire website in 2 days, start to finish. And the proof is in the pudding. We joined you in February of 2025. And we did earn a top team of the year in the state of Arizona in 2025. Something I'd been frustrated about for a good solid month that I just kind of walked away from was done in 3 hours. Done.
Hey everyone, are you ready to be fired up? Because I sure am. Today I have Team Prescott, Ben and Erin, and they are here to showcase what they've been utilizing in their real estate business to be top producers in the hardest market, literally, since I have been in real estate for the past 25 years. Ben and Erin, welcome. How you guys doing?
Awesome. Thank you so much for having us.
Okay, so tell me, where are you guys from? How long have you been in the industry? Tell me what is happening in your life.
Ladies first.
We are from Prescott, Arizona. So that is in the northern part of the state where it is not super hot. So we live in basically a kind of a small town community. It's a very mom and pop community. Population just under 175,000 in just our whole geographic area.
Wow.
And we've collectively been in the business 17 years. I've been in the business 6 and he's been in 11. So
are you guys married?
No.
No, you guys aren't married?
Nope.
Are you guys just partners?
No.
You guys are just like, oh, I didn't know this. I thought you guys were married this whole time. That is so crazy. You're just like partners.
No, we're both things.
Okay, but you're just not married.
Things, well, we're getting
married. We're getting there.
Okay, I get it. You're eating the cow for milk free, whatever they call it. Okay, gotcha. I love it. Okay, didn't know. All right, so talk to me now. First of all, how has your past few years been in real estate?
Well, I can speak to that. First of all, the fact that we're having this conversation with you is divinely set up because we've been trying to set up what you have perfected over the course of the last couple of years. And we're like, why can't we get this going? Why can't we do this better? And then, there you were on our Facebook feed. And we're like, if this is half of what she's saying is what's going on, we're in. So, I mean, we set up a lot of things. We were starting to have good success with the stuff that we spent a lot of time and money building, but we wanted to take it to the next level. And that's what God brought us you. And here we are.
Oh, good. Okay. So you guys have been probably, for the record, they are in my AI mastermind. And we actually use Ben and Erin as test subjects, so to speak, because before we ever launch anything, we like to test it out into the world. And so they have been super instrumental in helping me create skills and AI agents that pretty much can do the work of a workforce of team members. So, well, can you guys kind of talk about like the operating system, why you think it's different than, the average type of setup that most agents have, and what you're utilizing within the operating system to help your real estate business? Because I want agents to be able to know right now what the possibilities are and what they can be doing.
Yeah, as an entrepreneur, right? Every real estate agent is an entrepreneur. You own your own business, and that has so many working parts. And so previously, we're trying to make each one of those parts all that it can be and the best that it can be. And we found that we didn't really gain any traction in any one particular area, right? So we would think, okay, we need to implement this system. And then by the time we're not finished with that, we need to implement this system. So what the operating system has done for us is give us a roadmap. Okay, here's everything that you need to be keeping your eye on as a business owner. Here are all of the skills. Here are all of the things that, the operating system helps us with so that it takes our creativity to the next level. We're able to go in and say, we have this idea. And then it comes back and says, oh, well, according to your brand voice, you should be saying this. Oh, well, thank you for that. I mean, it's literally having a business coach in our pocket, like other than just, our being in our program with you, but being able to see everything in our business from that 10,000 foot level and to work through it with Claude, and have it make recommendations to us has kept us so much more. We've accomplished more in the last 6 months than we've accomplished in the last 3 years together.
Ooh, wow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. So tell me, what is your favorite parts? Like, so we just recently released a skill, Ben, and you were like, I love this new skill. It's the website skill that helps you build. Talk to me about how you're using that, how that's working, and what's different than, past websites that maybe you've created and built.
Well, that is all her. But one thing I wanted to add real quick about that I like about the operating system is the fact that you have the brain there, because that gets like when she talks about taking our creativity to the next level, and I'm sure there's going to be people that can relate to this, is that when you're trying to think about doing all of the things, and then you're trying to plot out marketing or do advertising or whatever for a listing or for marketing yourself, you're taking the rest of those things into consideration. Oh, I got to pull this and bring this in for my brand voice, or I need to pull this in for the colors and stuff. Having all of that already set up is so huge. So
Yeah.
I just wanted to throw that in there because that's been probably one of the biggest things that helps me, because my RAM isn't as great as it was 20 years ago.
Right.
And so when we're doing the things and Cloud's like, oh, here, let's throw this in there. It's like, oh, thank you. But website,
So let me kind of explain that, because I don't think a lot of people understand. So everyone, you hear everybody talking about building your business brain, and it's like, it's very easy to build a business brain. And so let me just kind of explain how the operating system is built. So the operating system is basically a pre-built folder on your desktop. And so whether you're using Claude Code Desktop or Codex with GPT or Perplexity or Grok, you can literally take this operating system that has your style, your tone, your voice, your offers. It's attached to your Gmail, your Slack, your website. It has a massive amount of instructions, like, hundreds and hundreds of MD files that are instructed to do certain things, to not do certain things. So it protects you, and it literally operates very differently than just utilizing AI. So when we talk about the business brain and the operating system, it's much more than just your offers, your style, your tone, your voice. It's literally reading your entire business, and it's operating based upon rules, do's and don'ts to make it function better. Okay. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're talking about when we say operating system. So when Erin, when we build certain skills or AI employees or workflows into the operating system, what it's doing is it's reading everything Ben and Erin have created, and it's looking at their entire business model and pulling all that information in order to use that to create the skill that they're trying to enforce. Did I say that good, you guys?
Yeah, and it clears up, like to his point about RAM, it clears up, it has cleared up our mental capacity, because we're not having to remember all of this stuff anymore. Even just our daily brief, right? Every morning we wake up and our email, our operating system says, here's what you should check on today. Oh, by the way, don't forget you have, a birthday party on Saturday. Like literally everything. It's helping free up time and just the space to become even more creative and more of a builder of our own business, because not everything is living in our head anymore.
Yeah. And very important, but it's also reading your calendar, it's reading your Gmail, It's reading your Slack, it's reading anything that you have attached to it. And it's saying, hey, by the way, you need to follow up with Jennifer, and don't forget you have a listing appointment tomorrow, and I created the listing prep packet for you. And you haven't gotten a response yet from this team member, and so I've drafted 5 emails for you. Please review those emails, and if they're accurate, tell me to send them, and I'll send them. I mean, it truly acts like an assistant and a team member and an employee. That is the difference between just utilizing a Chat GPT or a Claude, right? Because anybody can use Claude, and you're renting your AI. The goal is that you own it, because anything that you're doing is built and saved and stored in this operating system. You can bring it with you anywhere. So if any one of these large language models go away or increase their prices, it doesn't matter to you. Or if one of them has a shortage and is out for a day, it doesn't matter, because you can bring all of your memory and everything you've created to another large language model, and you could use it. Okay, so let's talk about your favorite skill in it, Ben. and then we'll get back to the website.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if it's okay to talk about
you can, but we're not sure if it's going to launch, but yes.
The local website that allows people to learn more about their community. And I mean, I just totally geek out on that because being a business mind, I'm thinking about small business. That's really where my heart's at. And I love being able to help people grow their business and have new ideas and brainstorm and mastermind with them. So I think this is going to be so pivotal, especially in smaller markets, but it's going to be great in big markets too, to be able to go in and say, here, I have this product that's going to help you, Mr. Small Business Owner, how we can make it work little or we make it work big. Which would you like?
Explain what it is. Explain what we created. So explain it so people understand what the app actually does.
Differentiator.
It truly is. So it's like, it's a hyper local. Well, I mean, ultimately, if we're able to put the other ideas in, it's like a hyper local Yelp, Google, Groupon, Nextdoor, all of the things that you're going to be able to have inside for just your community. So you're going to be this person bringing awesomeness to small business, so they can go, like, just to give you an example, if it's a restaurant that's a mom and pop restaurant, it's going to give them the ability for somebody to go on there, advertise a deal. Somebody can go on and make reservations. If they already have a link to order online, they can do that. So all of that's already on there. And then to be able to potentially market to the people in the community, for low cost, but to be hyper local and not spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars to be, on the big boys. So, and then have an event calendar, have a weekly update of what's going on in the area, whether you're just visiting, whether you're a local, it's just going to be all encompassing.
And people can make recommendations, and they can earn points, and you could do deals and local gems. I mean, this community app, and it basically is the agent is going to be the sponsor of the app. So anybody that goes to the app, they're going to be like, who's the best recommended agent? It's going to be that person, right? Who's the best recommended local body shop? Where's the best pizza in town? Who's the best chiropractor? And the agent's face is going to be on the app. So they're getting constant recognition that this app is sponsored by the agent. So now, and Ben is going crazy over this, just for the record. Like he's going crazy. They've been helping us make it good. We're not sure when that's going to launch because it's like a beast of its own. But let's talk about the pre-listing skill that we've built that also works as a price reduction or anything else. Tell us, Erin, how you guys are using that in your business or the website, either one.
Well, I can talk about the website. He's the pre-listing guy. The website is a game changer. Before I got into real estate, I worked in the marketing field. I worked for a marketing agency, was a brand strategist. So built and designed websites, and the ability to own this website. This is my website. It's built on a platform nobody else controls. It's not WordPress. It's not any block editor. I literally built our entire website in 2 days, start to finish. It was blank, and now I have over 163 plus indexed pages. Yeah. So that was impossible when I worked at an agency. It would have taken us months to build all that content. And it was remarkably accurate. It was to my design liking. I was like, I don't like that picture. Let's swap that out. Hey, oh, by the way, you wrote a sentence about 45 plus. You can't say that. Right. Let me check your entire website and get rid of all of that all at one time. The magic of this skill alone is mind-blowing for anybody who has tried to build a website in the past. Literally anybody can do it. And so at the end of the weekend,
with the skill inside of the operating system. And let me just say that
correct.
The team member that helped build the skill he was formerly a SEO, search engine optimization expert. So he built the entire website skill to be SEO friendly, right? And so now it's and here's the cool thing. Everything is being rented, right? It's like if you have a website, you got to pay these providers, and as soon as you stop paying, then you lose the website. We're building the operating system and giving you everything so that you own it forever, forever and ever and ever. So it's like you own the keys to the castle. Awesome.
If this is something for anybody who's watching this and they are geeking out on stuff like that like we do, just that by itself. I mean, obviously we're sold out, and
We're Mashoreans.
Mashoreans, yes, indeed. Pay attention to that because that's worth the money by itself, in my opinion.
We changed website providers in January, and it was a 3-month nightmare.
It's still a nightmare.
Literally a 3-month nightmare. And so at the end of the weekend, having this whole website, I feel so empowered right now because I'm like, I can literally we can market ourselves in our control at the drop of a hat. If I want my homepage to look different for one day, my homepage can look different for one day. If I want to have a whole separate page just for an open house, like that, done. And
for the record, how we're building it too is we're building it to where the all your properties or listings, if you have them, can be uploaded and stored into the website, and then there's an AI that people can call and ask questions about properties, and the AI, based upon the website, is trained on, is it active, pending, sold, how many bedrooms, square footage. It's literally like everything's within this website, and AI for inbound callers are answering questions based upon what's in the website. And it's so much more. So I love that you guys love it. Okay, really quickly, everyone. So listen, if you're like, I want to learn more about AI, okay, we have a event coming up in Vegas. It's August 31st, September 1st and 2nd. Erin and Ben are actually going to be speaking on stage at that event. If you go to KristaMashore.com/Krista, we have a coupon code for $200 off. The promo code is KMC Vegas. So you'll save $200 off of the admission. Again, go to KristaMashore.com/Krista. And the promo code is KMC Vegas for $200 off. It is August 31st, September 1st and 2nd. Be there. You're going to mastermind and strategize with agents across the country. We're going to be actually building your business brain live at the event. You will walk away with your own business brain, and we'll show you how to set up your own AI system so you actually own it. You want to be there. Ben and Erin, what would you say about people going to this event?
We've been in multiple network marketing companies and stuff like that before, business ventures, that we know that the power of being in person live at stuff, that's a no-brainer. So we signed up 2 weeks before your summit last year, and we know we had to be there. So if this is the kind of thing, if you're sitting on the fence, especially for inexpensive, even if they have the discount, you're offering a great deal for the value of what people are going to get when they go there. If this is just even something that's buzzing in your head, just don't have any excuses. Just get yourself there, because this is one of those things that your energy comes through anywhere. It's going to be a gajillion times on stage, but to be able to take, everybody talks about, if you're a realtor and you're not using AI, you're not going to be a realtor much longer. And they're like, okay, yeah, but what am I supposed to do? You're going to show them, this is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to be relevant and how you're going to be able to move forward with whatever's coming.
Yeah, and you'll walk away with it.
Yes. So just don't. It's Vegas too. I mean,
I know.
Side note.
Exactly. Okay. Woo! Yeah, it's awesome. And also, you guys actually joined the program and you invested. And what has your experience been like?
Life-changing. I mean, again, what we've been trying to put together, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other people that have been trying to put together, like, how do I do this? How do I do the video marketing? How do I make myself relevant in my area? You just already have it ready already. And so we're like, purchase. Now I'm getting excited. I forget what the question was. Oh, why did we do it? Because we understood that, I mean, I guess I'll always say a wise person says that, money likes speed. And so we had been banging our head against the wall, trying to figure it out all by ourselves. And we're like, this is a drop in the bucket to be able to have all of the things and the tools. It's a lot, but that's the beauty of it. It's a lot, and you're on top of everything all the time. So it just, I don't, as I like to say, my gray matter is not as much as I used to have. So I like things that require a little brain thinking. I like those things that require.
Okay. So the whole point, everyone, is Erin and Ben are telling you absolutely to sign up, show up, go to the event. You will not regret it. Okay, so Ben and Erin, this is so great. I love having you guys on here, and you guys are such implementers, right? One thing with the operating system, because now with the operating system, our mastery program will be getting the operating system as well. It's a part of what we're doing. How do you believe the operating system will help mastery as far as helping people be able to get through mastery and be able to, what do you think the difference is?
That would be life changing, because when we started Mastery, to use your phrasing, it is a fire hose of information. And if we said I'm embracing the overwhelm because it means I'm learning 1,000 times, if we had a penny for, like, we'd be rich, right?
Yeah.
Because it was a lot. It was so much. And in hindsight now, if I had the operating system, or we had the operating system at the time that we signed up for Mastery, the ability to go in and ask questions and screenshot, hey, Krista says I should do this. How can I implement that in my own way? How can this change just a little bit and still be on system? And to help it, or even just as a reminder, hey, don't forget that you're supposed to finish that section today. So,
and also too, like building out. I mean, it's like building out the funnels, building out the websites, building out all the things. Before, it was so much more manual. Now with the operating system, it's like I think they're going to 20, 30x what they're able to accomplish because the operating system just does it all for them.
I will give you an example of that, because in the operating system, it was talking about my funnel page. So we were in Mashore method, building a funnel page, and I had some frustrations previous to getting the operating system. Once I got the operating system, I literally screenshotted my funnel page, put it in the operating system, and said, I don't like this, this, and this. I don't know how to fix it. I'm in Go High Level. Tell me how to fix it. And it walked me through the entire thing. So something I'd been frustrated about for a good solid month that I just kind of walked away from was done in 3 hours. Done.
Yay! I love it. I love it. Okay, we're super excited about that. We're super excited. Okay, everyone. So you heard it. It is time for you to take some action. You've learned so much right now. I hate the saying, oh, if you don't use AI, you're going to be left behind, but it really is true. My goal is not to just tell you about AI, but to actually teach you and show you exactly what you need to do as far as marketing, lead generation, lead nurture, conversion, fulfillment, and refer, retain, resell, utilizing AI, digital marketing, social media, and video. And then we're wrapping it up in a nice, pretty package. But the only way that you can learn more about that is you need to go to KristaMashore.com/Krista for our Vegas event. You get $200 off with the promo code KMC Vegas.
I was going to say, why do you want to go to an event with Krista Mashore? Is because nobody cares about your success more than she does.
That's a fact.
From the heart. I'm not a salesperson. I mean, we don't like salesy stuff. I don't like to be sold to. So please don't take anything that we've said as hype. It is truly from our heart. And we stay with you, Krista, because we know that we are 1 degree of separation away from true genius because of what you invest in your own learning. And nobody cares about our success more than you do.
I do. I really do. Sometimes it's my downfall, but I do. Your success is my success, and that's how I see it. And that is the reason why we have students. Everyone always says, why do your people stay with you so long? I'm like, because I don't want them to leave. They're like my kids. Okay, everyone. So I leave every single podcast with this, and I hope you all are just as fired up as I am with Ben and Erin. Ben and Erin, where can people find you? Because if you are in Arizona and you need a referral, they are who you go to. In fact, I actually referred a very good friend of mine to Ben and Erin. They took amazing care of her. She loved them. There's no one better in the world to hire as a real estate agent than a community market leader. And Ben and Erin are that. So where can people find you?
HomeTeamPrescott.com.
HomeTeamPrescott.com. And if you had one piece of advice, each of you, doesn't matter. It does not have to be business. It can be business, personal, relationship, inner self, outer self, whatever it is. What would that one piece of advice be? Erin, go.
It is all starts here. It is absolutely about your mindset. And that is the hook that got me personally into your program, is because it has been a passion of mine my entire life to look at things from a positive perspective. And I wanted to be a part of that community, and nobody does that better than you.
Awesome. Okay. And Ben, you.
Seek first to understand.
Ooh, explain that. Seek first to understand.
So, I mean, whether you're dealing with a client or a child or a business partner or a spouse, and something is friction, or you're not being able to get your point across, or you're not understanding, ask the question to understand what's really going on and not make any assumptions about what it may or may not be an objection or an issue at home. So dive into seek to understand.
I love that. That is
I think I
such a good
misunderstood
one.
the question.
No, he didn't. No, he got it right. So it basically is.
No, I misunderstood the question.
No, you said fine. You're fine. It's whatever
okay.
first comes to your mind. But like the one piece of advice is seek to understand, and I think that's especially true in any kind of relationship, right? Because we all have our own guards that go up and our own internal stuff that can make us react a certain way. So instead of reacting, like try to understand where the person's coming from. And just by doing that, it diffuses the situation more than anything in business, in relationships, and anything. Yeah. Yeah, I love it. Okay, you two, thank you so much for being here. Everyone, I hope you are just as fired up as I am. Remember, go back, sign up for the event. We want to see you. It's going to be like a fire hose of information and the exact step-by-step go-to on how to do it. Erin and Ben, thank you so much.
Thank
Everyone,
you.
reach out to the Prescott team in Arizona for all your real estate needs. And I hope you are just as fired up as I am. And I will see you next time. Yay, bye!
Thanks so much for watching my video. You can learn more about how to be a successful real estate professional by watching other videos that I have. And be sure to subscribe to my channel. And as always, make it a great home selling and buying day.